Yeah, hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the types of memory. One is vector memory and another one is like symbolic memory. So the question is like, have you ever wondered how AI remember things? Does it remember like human or like a computer? So today we are going to understand two very important memory type used in AI. One is vector memory, another is symbolic memory. So don't worry, no heavy maths, no complex terms. I'll explain everything with a real life example so even the beginner can understand. So by the end of this video, you will clearly know what is vector is, what is symbolic memory is, how they are different, and which one modern AI used more. So let's begin. So what is memory in AI? So we can say like before comparing them, let's understand one thing. In AI, memory means how information is stored and retrieved. Just like a human remember the faces, places, meaning, AI also need to remember. Okay. So you can see in the picture like how we can remember the things. There are multiple animals in one picture. So by seeing the structure of the animal, like we can say the long neck is the giraffe call. There is a hyena, lion have some different structures than monkey, different bird, deer. Every animal have some different body structure. By seeing that body structure, we can easily memorize or remember the name of the animal. Okay. So the places also. So in the places, if there are some hill place, we can see the hill. If we go to the suppose we go to some beach or near the coastal area or sea area, we can see the ocean. By seeing that also we can remember the place name. Okay, the meaning of the word, or I mean, sometime what happen we can remember also like by knowing the history. Okay, so this is the way we remember. By traffic also, if you see in the image, in the picture, you can see there are people who are crossing the zebra lines. Okay, how they are crossing the zebra lines, this is the rules by how they are crossing the zebra line. But they have seen that the light have changed from green to red means it's stopping the other vehicle so that people can cross the zebra line easily. By seeing that also we can understand this is the traffic area, this is the traffic signal, this is the zebra line. So this is the way we human can remember the things, understand the context, answer the question. Okay, learn from the past data. Suppose whatever happened in the past, whether it's a failure, whether it's a success, we learn from it, and that we store in our memory. So now there are two main way AI system store memory. Okay, one is symbolic way, that is like old school AI, and other one is vector memory, the modern AI. So let's understand them one by one. So first we'll go with the symbolic memory. So what is symbolic memory? Symbolic memory is the oldest and the simplest form of AI memory. Here the information stored as a symbols, rules, fact, logic statement. Think of it like a rule book. As we said, by seeing the face of the structure of the animal, we can easily remember the name of the animal. That is kind of symbol, we can say. Rules also, we say, like how the red light and green light, by seeing that also we are stepping ahead. Okay, we are stopping by seeing that only. The logic statement in the sense, if suppose if it is wrong, okay, so if it is something is wrong, something is happening, or suppose for example, I mean, uh, something is happening in front of you, that means some fight is going on, or so that time what you will do, you will stop, you will not cross there, like you will stop and you will see like how the situation, the kind of logic. Okay, if it is happening, if it is good, then go ahead. If it is not good, then just stop. Okay, this kind of the logic, then kind of a rule book, whatever it's there in the rule books, based on that only will follow the rule, we take that step. Okay, suppose imagine a school exam answer sheet. Questions, suppose in answer sheet there is a question, what is the capital of France? So by seeing that, we can say like France capital is Paris. So that is the symbolic memory. We know like how symbolic memory works. Everything must be clearly defined. AI follows if else rules. As I already said, if something is happening, stop. If it is something is good happening, you can go ahead. If something is bad, we take a cautious, we stop there. This kind of rule. No guessing, no understanding feelings, just you have to follow the rule book. That is a kind of symbolic memory works. If animal has feathers, then it is a bird. This kind of, so see, there are some limitation also in symbolic memory. Has a big problem, it cannot handle uncertainty, it break if the rules are incomplete. If the rules are incomplete, it will break, it will not be able to take the decision. Okay, it cannot understand the meaning or similarities. For example, we can say we can say it's like a penguin, a bird. Rules get confused here because all feathers a bird can fly. Okay, so here rules get confused. So symbolic memory is logical only, we can say, and which is not flexible. Now we'll come to the we'll see like here, one second, this is the symbolic memory. We'll see in the picture. See, across school, just the logic, just the rule book you have to find. We can see from the picture Akron School, which is founded by Lee Bond. How we are knowing the Lee Bonds? This is the founder of Akron School. And another way we can remember the Lee Bond is Lee Bond is the mother of Marion. Hope you understood that. And another way we can remember the Lee Bond is a spouse of Chevanan. And who is the Chevanan? Is the mother of Jennifer. Jennifer is the mother of Chevanan. So this is completely logically connected. Okay, so this is the way we can easily remember the person, or we can store any kind of information in the memory. It's called a symbolic memory, which is very simple. How the human think and how the human remember. That's a symbolic memory. So next one is we'll discuss. It's a vector memory. So how the vector memory will work? So now let's talk about the vector memory, which is used in modern AI basically. Vector memory store information as a number in a multi-dimension space. Like you can see here, this is, suppose you are standing here and this is multi-dimension. There are multiple dimension, not two dimension. There is more than two dimension, where the words or information stored in the form of numbers. At that numbers are called vector. Sound complex? Don't worry. Here the easy version. Suppose, imagine the Google Photos. We are storing, and if we search also, search something in the Google, we get thousands of photos. Okay, so you upload thousands of photos. You are uploading in the Google. You can upload, you can retrieve both, and you search there. After uploading multiple photos, thousands of photos, you search the photos of my dog. If you search like this, Google does not look for the word dog. It looks for similar pattern and meaning. If you say photo of my dog, Google will not be able to understand, because this is the photos, right? This is similar pattern in meanings. It look for a similar pattern. How it will happen? You heard about the pixel, right? In the pixel, there are, we can say this is for, the more the pixel is, the more the photo clarity. This pixel having some number. So always whenever we search for something, okay, we see the number, we compare the number there. So that is the vector memory. So how vector memory works? We can say the text images already converted into numbers. So whenever you write something, okay, this is the AI memory. We can say vector memory. In AI, we mostly use in vector memory. Vector memory. So whatever you store in the vector memory, suppose you are saying my name is Nirupam Das, which will not store in the form of sentence only or word. It will store, it will convert into number. My will be after embedding, it will given to some different number. Nirupam Das will be different number. That number will store in the vector DB, vector memory. Similar meaning, close together, closer together, different meaning, far apart. Suppose here we can see in the photo, once again, see, you can see helicopter and drone and rocket, which is very near. This is the multi-dimension. Okay, and we said like vector memory is information stored in multi-dimension. Okay, it is, suppose you are standing here, just example, you are standing here, and top of that you can see your helicopter is one word, drone is the word, rocket, and the more there is a similarity, between the word, it will be more closer. You can see drone also can fly, helicopter also can fly. Okay, and one second. Suppose we take this one and we take this, and you can see this is helicopter, this is drone, and here is some numbers are given. You can see the helicopter 0.24, drone 0.33, and rocket 0.42, which are very close. Rocket also can fly, drone also. Here also you can see goose, eagle, and bee. Bee also can fly, eagle also can fly. If there is no similarities between the word, distance will be very more. This is the way we store in the vector memory. The words get stored in the vector memory. I hope you understand. So we'll remove this. Just again. Okay. Okay. So hope you understood this. Now, suppose for example also, like in case of king, queen, which is very close, so it will be, the word to be closer. King and banana, there is no similarities, so in this dimension also the difference, I mean the it will difference will be far, like I mean if you see the word king and banana, because king and banana two are different word, but king and queen is very close, so it will be like how the helicopter and drones are placed. Okay, so why vector memory is powerful? Vector is understand the context, handle vague questions, find similar ideas, works with natural language. That's why chatbot, search engine, and recommendation system use vector memory. Vector memory and symbolic memory, we can, if we compare like this. Now let's compare them directly. So in symbolic memory you can say store fact and rules, use logic, need human written rules, very strict, old style AI. And in vector memory, store meaning and similarities. If the meanings are similar, then the vector's number also will be close. Uses maths and embedding, learn from data, very flexible, modern AI system. It uses the modern AI system. Simple difference, we'll talk. Symbolic memory ask, is this exactly true? Vector memory asks, how similar is this? Based on that number. So we'll talk about the which one does modern AI use. Most modern AI system use vector memory. But why the interesting part? The best AI system use both. Symbolic memory, rules, strategy, logic, vector memory, understand the context, creativity. Together they create powerful AI. So in the conclusion, we can say symbolic memory use the logic, vector memory use the context. Okay, I hope you understood. I just try to make you understand the difference between the vector memory and the symbolic memory. So if you understand, then it's great. Just share with your friends and like the video. So as of today, thank you very much.